Hi there, boys and girls. Today I'm going to explain how to do Tuesday, March 31st must do assignments and can do assignments. So let's get started. We're here again on the main screen. You click on to do, and I'm going to ask you to ignore this. For the time being, I will work on deleting them soon. So I want you to read carefully and find Tuesday, March 31st. Oh, Tuesday, March 31st. Can do optional assistance. This is not what we're going to do first. Our priority is Tuesday, March 31st. Must do assignments. So let's click it. All right. So here we are. Tuesday, March 31st. Must do assignments. Follow this order for assignments. So I did change some things since yesterday, so please note that and keep that in mind. Some things might look different to you. So for vocabulary, you're going to review words, then answer the questions in the Ask section of the routine. Write your answers in Class Dojo under Student Portfolios. So how do we do that? Well, first, we're going to review all the words. So I need you to go over all of these words one more time and review their meaning and definition. You can look at the example and the routine. And once you're done, I want you to go back to routine, and this is what we're going to focus on. So I usually ask those questions in class. You guys share it, but since we're remote learning, you're going to share your response in writing. So I would like for you to answer all of the asked questions for these words. So if you just click next, you'll see all of the questions. Okay, what would make you feel discouraged? For frustration, tell about a time you showed frustration. Gazed, when have you gazed at the stars? What word means almost the same as jubilant? So you're going to do all 8 questions. What are other things you could be recycling? So the week before last, you guys used Class Dojo student portfolios. However, I do want to just review with you how to do student portfolios again. So I'm going to use this example as an example for you. So you have to go to portfolio. And by the way, you can click on O'Neill Reading for all of my assignments. So I'm going to go to portfolio. And in portfolio, I'm going to go to Tuesday, March 31st, vocabulary assignment. Okay, so click there, and there's the title, and here is the instructions. Okay, it says review words on wonders, then answer the questions in the ask section of the routine. Write your answers in complete sentences. Do not write the question. If you need help, you can check the glossary or see how the word is used in the story. Okay, so you can write your number, and then let's go back to let's always go in order. You go here. What is another example of conservation? So you can say another example of conservation is turning off the light. And you are not using them. Or open a window. So please answer all of those questions. And then when you're done, you're going to click hand in. And that's pretty much all you do. Okay? All right. Now let's go back to the main page. Okay, so once you're done with vocabulary, let's move on to comprehension. It's right here. Complete comprehension strategy, summarize mini lesson. highlight evidence, type your summary, and click Save on the bottom right corner when done. So you can find over here Comprehension Strategy Summarize Mini Lesson. If you hover over the title, it'll show the complete title. So click it. Now this will give you a model summary. Please read all of this carefully, go back and reread it. You can click this arrow to move on. Please read this carefully. It says reread the passage and then highlight important story events. Summarize why Marco and Kim feel frustrated and discouraged. Use the think aloud to help you. So what you're supposed to do is reread. Okay. What are the most important events in the story? What makes Kim and Marco feel frustrated? And right here, this is it's highlighted for you because it's one of our vocabulary words. The think aloud button is right here. It pops up. You can use this to scroll down and read all of it. And this one here is the model. So if you click the arrow, you'll see that it highlights it for you. It highlights the important story events, and it highlights why Marco and Kim feel frustrated and discouraged. And then if you click the arrow again, it gives you a model summary. This is how a model summary looks like. It says, I read that Kim said she wished she could play ball at home. The basketball hoop was broken and there was no money to fix it. Marco grumbled. Kim said she felt discouraged. These details help me summarize. Kim and Marco are frustrated because they can't play basketball in their neighborhood. So now it's going to be your turn. You're going to read or reread a different section of the story, and you're going to summarize the most important events that tell how Kim and Marco solved their problem. So you can use this to highlight if you need to. I will encourage you to take notes on a separate sheet of paper physically. And then here's where you will click the type tool and type your summary. Once you're done typing your summary, incomplete sentences, and double check it, make sure that you included the important events in your own words. Then you will click Save here, or you can click Save down here. Either one is fine. Then you can exit it, and then you will see it's going to appear here. Now let's move on to the final assignment. Writing. On page 351, there are 2 questions in the Make Connections box. Write your responses to the 2 questions on Note to Teacher, then click Submit. Here's the Note to Teacher. Here's where you're going to write the responses. Now, here is where you can click on the book. And by the way, this is like your real book. If you click this way, you're going to see the words to know, the vocabulary words. Anyway, so if you go to page 351, that's right here. Here's the Make Connections questions. Make connections. What problem do Kim and Marco have? Let me focus. Okay. Oh, I'm having technical problems. Okay. What problem do Kim and Marco have? I'm a little bit more to the left. How do they reuse something to solve it? Discuss how you reused something to solve a problem. How did it work? So I want you to go back here and start writing your answer. You can write 1. You can start by restating the question. The problem that Kim and Marco have is, okay. And then I think there was a second part to this question, so make sure you answer that. How do they reuse something to solve it? Okay. They reuse a blank and blank to solve their problem. Okay, so that's a complete answer for number 1. Now for number 2, The question is, discuss how you reused something to solve a problem. How did it work? So that one you may need to take a step back before you begin to write and think about your own life and how you reused something to solve a problem. And since you're home and maybe not going to the store, you might have a lot of examples of you reusing things uh, in a different way to solve a problem. So uh, take your time, get creative, and please remember to write incomplete sentences and check your work before you click submit. So once you click submit, you are done for the must do assignments. Now, I know that we're working on summary, which is a hard thing for some of us. So I encourage you, if you have the time or if you want to, or if you'd like to, you can do the can do assignments for Tuesday. So again, reading carefully and find Tuesday can do. Here we go. Tuesday, March 31st, can do optional assistance. So I'm just going to go over this with you so that you can know what to do. If you need additional help with the lessons from today, please use the resources below. Summary video on YouTube. So this is a video I did not make, but I found it. I think it's a great resource. You're going to have to highlight it, right click it, copy, open a new tab, and then put it there. Okay? And you can watch the video on YouTube. There's another video, which I thought was really cute. It's a review of the somebody wanted but so then strategy. Again, same thing, highlight it, right click it, copy, and then paste it on the browser window. Another resource for summarizing is on vocabulary. Okay, so go to vocabulary.com. Remember that the password and username is the same. It's Richmond CPS. So if you go to vocabulary and you go to the search bar and you write this, summarizing, you can type it or you can copy and paste. You'll see a video on summarizing. Then you can go to Brain Pop Junior and you can search these two videos, book reports and or choosing a book. So both of those videos have some information on a summary or summarizing. And then to help with grammar, if you want extra grammar practice, you can try out the worksheet of pronoun usage. So this right here is an extra worksheet that I'm not including in your must do. If you want to do it, you're welcome to do it and I'll check it for you. So there you have it. Your Tuesday ELA must do assignments and can do assignments. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. I am on in the mornings from 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.